Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're starting season 2 of The Bad Batch, episodes 1 and 2. It's a twofer. Really excited that they released it this way because normally the first 2 episodes are almost kind of a little mini animated movie. So I really look forward to that. Now, I watched the trailer for the channel and there was a lot of stuff that I didn't really recognize. And I know that I watched Clone Wars. I did not watch it with as much rapt attention as I watched the first season of Bad Batch. And I would just say that I wasn't as excited for the first season of the Bad Batch until I got into it. And then I was like, oh, this is so good. Dave Filoni is so good at painting a great picture of Vision, but having fun along the way and throwing us little moments of nostalgia, like our Cad Bane moments, our Rex moments, which of course, if you watched my Tales of the Jedi, you know for a fact that like the sound of Rex's voice and the vision of Rex in front of me, like he's he's my second favorite character in all of Star Wars. And I think everyone knows who my first is. But I'm really looking forward to this because when I watched the trailer, I was like, oh my god, a Wookiee Jedi. I don't remember him from Clone Wars. So I'm seriously doubting that I watched all of Clone Wars because I definitely didn't pay good enough attention to it, but I'm like, there's blanks. So I feel like there are seasons that I might have missed, episodes that I might have skipped. I'm not quite sure. I feel like I need to do a rewatch. So if anybody's up for editing that, I'll rewatch it with you too. But mostly, I want to see what's going on with Clone Force 99. Well, our group. Obviously, we're gonna have to do a little bit of catch up with Crosshair. Just the whole last season with him and the way he behaved and his mindset, just kind of like really, just it just. I feel like that has always been Crosshair. And that's kind of always like why the reason I didn't really like him that much is because I feel like he'd always been that kind of person and then he was free to be that person. And it was acceptable because now he's with the Empire and he's like, aha, I can finally just be the clone that I want to be. He kind of doesn't get that his kind, they're going away. They're either going to get rid of them or they're going to be forgotten and left behind. I'm really surprised that they didn't leave him behind at the end of last season when Camino is going down. I'm happy they didn't. I would like to see a reconciliation between him and the rest of our group. Really the only one that, damn it, why is there a hair that keeps going right into my eyeball? Really the only one that like really truly accepts Crosshair for who he is in this way is Omega. And I love her for that because she's like I don't blame you for being who you are and like you couldn't help it with the chip and like this is what you want and I really like her empathy. Like I really adore that about her. And I thought for sure I was going to be annoyed at like having like this kid around. And of course like like her innocence, but like she'd been around longer than they have. She's an older clone. She watched them come from like petri dishes to being who they are with their accelerated growth. So like she's wise for her age. She's seen a thing or two. I don't know if they're ever going to link the Boba Fett Omega being clones of each other, twins, sister and brother. I don't really know how that works with genetics when it comes to clones. Like if I knew anything about cloning, believe me, I would let you guys know. I would tell you in great detail all that I knew about cloning. But I don't know if that's going to play into anything in the future. I don't think that they would bring it up if it wasn't. And I feel like that's all kind of like at some point going to smash into each other. I don't know if we'll see it in animated form, if we see it in The Mandalorian, its own separate entity. I'm not sure, but I'm so curious to see what they do with Omega because she's going to be a teenager eventually and especially with all of these men in her life, some that are very understanding that she is a different person than them, like Hunter like being fatherly towards her, but then you have Wrecker who like that's his buddy, that's his bestie, but like her going through like any sort of a change I think he would struggle with. Oh, just the idea of Wrecker just being like, why is she so moody? Because she's a she, and that's what we go through. Oh my god, why can't I get this hair out of my face? I do think that I saw. Again, I don't really remember the trailer because it was a while ago that I watched it, and I don't want to rewatch it because I don't want things to be fresh in my mind and be like, okay, I'm waiting for this or like looking for that. Um, but I'm wondering if Sid's in it, and I think so. I was flipping through Instagram and I thought I heard Wanda Sykes. So I don't know if she's in this, but I swear I heard her voice. And I thought I saw something that had like captions that had Sid. So if we're back with Sid, Sid's a real one. I really enjoy Sid. You know, Sid kind of gives me like a Roz from Monsters Inc. kind of vibes. You know, like I really enjoy her. She's really knowledgeable and she's very sarcastic and she kind of just doesn't put up with any garbage and I love it. I love that about her. And she taught Omega how to shoot a bow. Least likely person I thought that would teach Omega how to shoot a bow. But here we are. I do remember seeing the pictures of Omega like holding back with the bow or pulling back with the bow, holding back. More action from Omega. Really excited about that. And if we got an appearance from Rex, I don't know if my heart could take it, but like that I know that voice anywhere, and I anytime I can get even a little bit of Rex, I'm just happy. I'm just happy. It's not necessary, but it is such a treat. Okay, guys, I'm not going to speculate any further. Ready for season 2 to start. I know people have already been posting these reactions, and I'm so jealous that they have the time to get them recorded and get them up. But I'm excited. You guys can expect these to be up probably every Friday. Hopefully. Don't hold me to it, but hopefully. Okay, guys, let's get into it. I love that they don't mince around. Spoils of war. I lied. They're going right into it. Oh, not what I expected after seeing Spoils of War. Cool trees. Cool location. Are they on vacation? They needed a vacation. Oh, they are not. They are running from somebody. Oh! What are those? Oh, look at her just fishing. Or is she fishing? I don't think she's fishing. Nice hair, girl. Mature style.
Does this unscheduled break mean you are fully versed in every ship in the Imperial fleet?
Probably not.
We're on a mission.
That does not give you a pass on your studies.
Tech, we've got the cargo. We could use some firepower. Rekka woke the pod, didn't he?
Sure did. Those things are wild.
Tick, we caught something. And I think it's big.
Release the line. We do not have time to reel.
Oh! Oh, of course. Oh, yeah, they caught one of them.
Omega!
Oh!
They're rigging the ship.
Oh my god, but this is... what a way to start out. Yeah, look at my girl. Yeah, not the shell, the body. You gotta go for the butt. Oh. Oh, that's a lot.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh god, running in sand just seems so horrible. I love this Omega. I liked the other one perfectly fine, but she's cool.
Why is Omega hanging off the ship? It is an unscheduled study break.
Oh my god. Pincers. 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 I love this Omega.
Try staying inside the ship next time.
I'll try.
She did pretty good.
But it was still pretty fun.
Yeah, back to Sid's.
It is I, AZ34521.
Hey, AZ!
Mistress Sid has been extremely vocal about her displeasure.
I bet.
Well, there's a surprise.
The space slugs decided to finally show up.
Better late than dead, I always say.
Wanda Sykes.
This is the top team you've been talking about. The rogue clones on the run from the Empire, huh?
You told her.
Don't get twitchy. Fee's a friend. She's the most trustworthy pirate I know.
Fingers crossed.
Aren't clones supposed to look alike? So much for quality control. This one's too big, this one's too small, this one's got a face tattoo. They're real subtle. Hey now, got a name, Brown Eyes?
Tech. However, the phenotypic eye color for all clones is brown. iris pigmentation was not affected by
Well,
our
as
mutation.
fascinating as this has been, that intel's not free. I expect a cut if your top team comes through.
What is she talking about?
Yes, do tell.
That is Castle Sereno, the former home of Count Dooku.
Who's that?
A Jedi who betrayed the Republic and led the Separatists in a war?
With him being dead, Dooku's entire war chest is up for grabs. The Empire's already started pillaging his palace.
Okay.
Too much of a risk. You want that war chest? You go after it.
Wow, he said no.
Then we're all in agreement. Now, all we gotta do is convince Stark and Brody.
Good luck.
It's unanimous. Even Killjoy over here agreed.
Oh.
We've stayed off the Empire's radar since Camino. Why chance it now?
You can buy your freedom.
We're already
It's cute you think that.
Oof.
Clearly, you're not paying attention to what's happening out there, but I am.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time before the Empire comes here, and then my little operation is over, which means no more jobs for you.
She does have a valid point.
Very valid point.
Pull off this heist, and you'll have the means to disappear. You can have a future. Isn't that what you're after?
Uh-huh. Way to appeal to Hunter. After Tales of the Jedi and getting Dooku in that, I have so much more sympathy for him.
But we can do better things with Dooku's fortune than hide, Hunter. We have to be prepared to fight. That means numbers and weapons. That's not the kind of life this kid deserves. Our lives are like this because of Omega.
Ooh.
Taking her off Camino was the right thing to do. But there are others out there who need our help. We've seen what the Empire's doing throughout the galaxy. We should be doing more.
Our window of opportunity is quickly closing.
Stormtroopers.
Get to the nearest container and grab what you can. Things go sideways, I'll divert their forces and buy you some time. Let's go.
I haven't said anything for a hot second, but I love when they do these heist jobs.
I did it quietly.
He sure did.
So this is what a war chest looks like.
This is only a fraction of it, but that is all we need. The priority is items of high value.
Like what?
Yeah.
Anything shiny or heavy's a start.
I have no idea what's in a war chest.
Final launch in 10 mics. Copy that. Did you hear that? That's nothing.
Typical, just take a little peek, don't do any real work.
Echo.
I'd say that qualifies as high value.
Oh yeah.
It is safe to assume that the majority of Dooku's fortune came from the many worlds he controlled and exploited, all in the name of his war effort.
That's what corrupt people do.
But isn't that what we're doing?
Depends on how we use it.
That's a good point, Omega. Oh, stealth, no more.
Transport 3, secure your cargo and prepare to launch.
Oh no.
That is concerning.
A little bit.
I think they know something's up. We're done hiding anyway.
Yeah, it's no longer a stealth mission. Wrecker. Yeah, I knew you were gonna get in trouble.
We gotta go. Go where?
Oh, really? Fearless. They're absolutely fearless. Shoot.
If we gain access to the ship's main hold, we could commandeer an escape pod.
We'll get to the Marauder and recover you. It's gonna take a while. Quick, inside.
Hopefully they remember to go back for that one chest.
If I am incorrect, we will instantly be sucked out and perish.
Oh.
I am seldom wrong.
Congratulate yourself after we escape.
Oh god.
This place gives me the creeps.
Same.
Release the escape pods. It's their only way off the ship.
Smart. I hate that.
Other than overtaking this vessel, what do you suggest?
Overtaking it.
Containers on Class 4 freighters are equipped with re-entry thrusters.
Nice.
We can escape in a cargo container.
An entire container?
The containers must be ejected before leaving the atmosphere, which means our window is rapidly closing.
We've heard that already.
There's a lift below us. Cover me. Taking you so long! I'm trying. Tech usually does this.
Oh my gosh, one thing after another.
Wait, go! Go!
I mean, he got it to work.
Initiating the cargo release.
When are the re-entry boosters supposed to fire?
I think they should have by now.
Oh no. Please, 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 please tell me that they all, like... That's why there's 2 episodes, one right after another. Okay, well, we're just gonna go right into that one. Ruins of War. Okay. Still talking about war. Yeah, I don't know how you stop this thing from falling out of the sky. Maybe it kicks in when there's like a certain amount of height to go?
We are descending at a rate of speed that is most concerning.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry. The re-entry thrusters should engage soon.
I thought they...
Don't! We're all dead!
I thought they should have already have done that. There we go. Okay. But where does it go?
Other than not being able to steer or control where we land, I would say this is going well.
I mean, they didn't die.
Regs have all the entry points to the castle surrounded. Not all of them. Our way out is down. Oh, I knew you were gonna say that.
Sorry, Wrecker.
Tech, did you reach the escape pods yet?
We are using an alternate mode of transport. My calculations have us crashing towards the upper forest region of the planet.
Crashing?
Crashing. It was still a great plan for what they had to work with. If it falls, will the thrusters fire again?
That was smoother than some of Rekka's attempted landings.
Get out of sight and lay low. Once we get to the Marauder, we'll come for you.
What's happening?
Nothing good.
Tick! Are you okay?
My left femur has been fractured by approximately 150 kilograms of pressure, so... no.
I really enjoy Tech. I enjoy Tech a lot.
Oh, great. We still haven't landed.
Oh,
It's unlikely the thieves who infiltrated the cargo ship survived the crash.
I want confirmation.
Smart.
We can't leave without the war chest.
We need to get away from here and find cover.
She's gonna go for it, isn't she? Okay, I'm glad she didn't. Omega's changed a little bit.
They're setting up a perimeter. Like that'll stop us. They know our forces are split. They'll monitor comm channels.
Havoc 2, the fourth sun is setting. Plan 00.
Copy that.
Plan 00?
It means go radio silent. Comm channels are being monitored.
Oh, who was that?
We're being followed. Don't move.
I'm not.
Who are you?
I live here. The name's Romar.
He could be working for the Empire.
Me? Are you working for the Empire?
Fair question.
I'm registering a heat source 200 meters west of here. I suspect it is your domicile.
How did you
Take us there.
Looks like I don't have much say in the matter.
You don't.
Divide the search and recovery squads. 50 containers were released. I want eyes on all 50.
Copy that.
Commence the radial sweep. We'll box in these rogues.
I feel like Wilco is going to be making a name for himself.
We're gonna need to break through their ranks. How many explosives do you have? Nothing will do any damage. Just a couple of smoke bombs. 10 o'clock.
Oh, old separatist tanks. Now you're talking.
Speaking Wrecker's language.
So, what you're telling me is that your rogue clones, running from the Empire's clones, who used to be the Republic's clones.
Correct. You finally got it right.
Now that tech is safe, let's head back to the container and get as much of the war chest as we can.
No, it's too dangerous.
We can't leave empty-handed. We have to complete the mission.
Guess you're more like those other clones than you think.
Ouch.
You think Dooku funded his war effort by only stealing from outside worlds? He took from us, his own people. His quest for power is why our city is now buried in rubble.
It's not too late. We can still scout the site to see if it's clear.
Negative. Your mission is to keep an eye on the old man.
Roger.
Well, I'm glad she's following orders and not trying to go for that war chest.
Thanks for the ride.
I hate those droids so much.
Without the funds from the war chest, we are no worse off than we were before.
The Empire's growing stronger, and we're still doing nothing about it.
Where are you going?
To check for patrols. I'll be back.
What are you doing with a Model 2 data core?
This here contains a fragment of my people's history, our culture, art, music, memories.
A separatist archive.
Not separatist. Serenian. We did exist before the war, you know.
I never thought of it like that.
Now, if I can only get this thing working.
Oh, I can handle that.
Came to the right guy. What was she thinking?
There. That one.
Forget it, Wrecker. That tank's not going anywhere.
Don't need it to.
Wrecker always comes up with some amazing ideas. Oh, is it just to get the cannon to work? I love Wrecker.
Boom! I'll make a pretty good tank.
You do. You do, buddy. That shot's awesome. I remember not being able to stand Wrecker the first couple episodes. He grew on me very quickly.
You sure you know what you're doing?
There. Your data has been restored.
You actually did it.
Well, of course I did.
Where's Omega?
In trouble, probably.
My repelling cable's gone.
I suspect she went after the war chest.
Yeah. She didn't change very much. I thought she did.
You won't get very far in your condition.
I can manage.
Are you gonna help?
The Marauder's just over that bridge. You said that about the last one. This time I mean it.
Oh. Those noises, very nostalgic.
Omega!
Oh! Oh, shit.
There are troopers out there. We have to go.
Located the thieves and have one pin. Requesting backup.
Come on, Tech. Pull through. And old guy, what's your face? Old guy's gonna come through.
Captain Wilco, the intruders are retreating to the eastern ridge.
Reroute air support.
Yes, sir.
So are these clones or are they stormtroopers?
This old bird never looked so good.
We're in position.
Send your coordinates.
Oh, I guess they are clones. I didn't look strongly at the helmet. I'm an idiot. How many times did I say stormtroopers? Oh! Nothing ever goes right. It never goes smooth.
This whole ledge is gonna go.
I can get it back.
No, you can't, girl.
Omega, forget about the war chest. It's not important.
Yes, it is. I heard what you said to Hunter on the Marauder. You don't have a normal life because of me.
Omega, listen to me. Please. You have to let it go.
Did they get that other chest, though? Did they pick it up when they went to the Marauder?
Ace, wake up.
What are you doing here?
I heard blaster fire. Thought you might need some help. And I was right.
I will handle the ship.
I'll grab the cable.
Locking onto the targets.
Please don't let the old guy die. They have so much stuff going on all the time. Oh, get on it and start it, please. Please, 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 please. Whew.
That won't be our ride.
Get going. More will be on the way.
What about you?
I'm a survivor. Remember?
Sure is. Wrecker's so happy with his new gun.
I'm sorry we lost the war chest.
We'll manage without it.
I know you all gave up everything because of me.
Good thing we did. We might be fighting for the Empire right now. Or worse.
It's a good way to look at it.
As of now, we've recovered 85% of the war chests. But I'll chase that number to perfection, sir.
Your failure to ensure the transfer of this cargo is not why I am here. I've come to address some inaccuracies in your mission report. You stated the would-be thieves you encountered were the rogue clones from Experimental Unit 99. Their squad perished during the fall of Tapoka City. If Governor Tarkin were to learn of my misstep, then I would be at risk. And that cannot happen. Which is why a new report will be submitted. One void of any mention of Clone Force 99.
Cover your butt.
I will not falsify an official report.
I understand. I will.
Wow. Oh god, I thought for sure we were gonna get a little bit of them going back to Sid. Okay, like we know D. Bradley Baker's gonna do like Captain Wilco and all the other clone troopers, which I can't believe I messed that up. Like I was like, oh, they're Stormtroopers because they brought them into the fold last season. I just assumed that we were done with clone troopers, but that's not the case. Don't come after me in the comments, please. Yeah, I knew Romar's voice was familiar. Hector Elizondo. I love that guy. He's in so much stuff, but for some reason I just remember The Princess Diaries being like one of my favorite things he's ever done because he was so romantic in it. Okay, good to be back. Glad to be back. It's nice. It's nice to have these people because there's so much delight that comes with them. There's like a little bit of a sadness, obviously, because you don't want to see our favorite clones kind of scrounging around trying to survive. But I do love that like Echo very much says that like Omega's the reason why they're on the run, but also like they couldn't have left her there, and he even tells her at the end like we'd be with the Empire. And I think he's very much more happy with the setup that they have, where they're at, what they're doing. I don't necessarily like that they still have to work for Sid. Don't get me wrong, I love Sid. It's the heists and the shenanigans that comes with it. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know what they would do other than go and fight in a rebellion. But I don't know if that's been formed yet. I don't think it has. I think we still got plenty of years before that happens. But definitely I think these guys would be part of it. I wonder if there's a significance with Wilco's name, because I hate that band. I'm sorry if you're a fan. I can't stand Wilco. I can't stand them. But I don't know if that was like because of that or some other reason. Maybe it's a common name. I have no idea. The war chest would have made a huge difference to not only the clones, but to Sid, Wanda Sykes, whoever her character's name was, I don't remember at this point, but her having a little bit to do with that and like, wanting a piece. I'm really hoping that that other case was picked up, but I highly doubt that it was. I'm pretty sure they would have told them. Omega's guilt, though, over, feeling like she's the reason why they're in this position and she needs to fix it. That's a lot for a young person to handle. I thought for sure she was going to let it go when Echo said, like, just leave it be, and Echo had echoed that a few different times, and she still kind of was like, I need to fix this. I need to fix this. And like I said, it's really heavy for a young girl to handle, but it seems like she's getting a lot better at handling everything, period. She's taking on a lot of info about ships. She has a lot of information. She's studying. She's a student of, I don't want to say of the Empire, but future rebellion maybe. But I really like that she's matured a little bit, but not too much. A little bit taller, a cute hairstyle, much better with her bow. She seems way more capable. She was pretty capable last season. Like, she progressed really quickly throughout the episodes and learned really, really quickly on how to survive. But definitely the beginning, what a jolt back with the little crab things, which I was like, those are beautiful, but terrifying. The beach is supposed to be calm and relaxing, and that's not what it was. I always love their escapes. Nothing like ever goes right or quite right. But it always seems like the fun ones are the ones where it's just like, oh, like this went down. It's so much fun. And then there's like this stuff where like everything went wrong. Everything and anything you could think of. I do like that they kind of leaned on Omega's knowledge of the containers having the thrusters on it. It's I don't want to say it was nice that Echo and Tech didn't think of it, but it's nice that they didn't. It's nice that she came up with it. Now, I was really worried that they weren't going to work, but thankfully they did. Kinda. They still landed in a very precarious situation. Wrecker's got a new gun from a tank from the Separatists. I hate those droids. I hate those droids so much. But I'm happy for Wrecker. He truly is a tank, so he might as well have a cannon. Now, obviously, they're gonna have to go back to Sid without anything to show for the mission that they just went on. I feel like when that happens, Sid brings the pain. She makes them take a almost impossible job to help make up for it. I don't know what makes it for a war chest. I don't know how many jobs it will take to make up for that. But definitely it would have been nice if they had had that one extra container that they had thrown on the Marauder. Now, I know that there is a scene with Gunji. Is it Gunji? Gunji? Oh my god. Don't come after me. I screwed up the Stormtrooper clone trooper thing, and then I quickly realized my mistake. I was like, wait, those are not Stormtroopers. Why did I say that? So hopefully no one don't get too mad at me. My eyes and my mouth don't really work in coordination with each other, especially with my brain. All three of them together rarely ever happens. But apparently we're seeing a Wookiee with a lightsaber, so I'd like to see that scenario. I don't know when we're going to see that, but I'm excited for it. Eventually we're going to have to bring Crosshair back into the fold. Now, Admiral Rampart, I feel like him covering Clone Force 99 still being alive serves them a lot better, because if people still think that they're dead, but that's fantastic. But I don't think that secret's going to be kept for very long. Definitely that's going to be a lot of the driving force of them running, I think, a lot this season, and probably the pursuit of Crosshair. If Crosshair still wants to pursue them. I don't really know. I feel like if Tarkin learns that they are alive, that is 100% going to be Crosshair's job, and hopefully there is some conflict there. Hopefully he does not like being under the control of the Empire. Maybe he's learned a thing or two that, like, this isn't really what he wants. Doubt it. I really doubt it. Oh, Crosshair. Crosshair, Crosshair, Crosshair. Okay, guys, if you want the full-length reaction to these episodes, they will be available on my Patreon, as well as other episodes of other shows that I'm watching. My full-length Andor reactions will be up there, and the edited versions will be coming out a little bit later on this month. I came back to it. I watched episodes 4, 5, and 6 last night, and I will just tell you, I made a mistake. Huge, huge mistake. You guys know, if you've seen it, you know. Episode 6 delivered. and actually, I had already watched episode 4 back in October, and that's when I was like, I'm not watching this. And I had a change of heart. Really what it was is that I have a better sleep pattern, and I'm watching it at a time of day that I have energy. Trying to watch those at midnight because they are not high energy shows was not a great idea. I think it really sabotaged a lot of my engagement and my excitement for the show. But since watching episodes 4, 5, and 6, I will just tell you, rewatching episode 4, I was like, why did I not like this? I don't understand why I didn't like this. I was wrong. I was wrong. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. So those will also be available on my Patreon soon, as well as other shows that I'm watching, like The Expanse, House of the Dragon, Vox Machina, Wednesday, and various other things coming up, especially movies. Glass Onion, maybe John Wick 3. I don't know. Maybe. You have to wait and see. In the meantime, like, subscribe, get notifications. So if any of those things pop up on YouTube, you will see them. You will know about it. And go over to my Patreon and you get first dibs. Okay, guys, it's great to be back. I'm excited for this to come out every week. I'm glad to be back in this world. It's gonna take me a little bit to shift back into it, but definitely it was just nice to be with our boys and our girl I very much. Omega grew on me as quickly as Wrecker did. I didn't know if those two were going to be anything that I would like to tolerate, and here I am going, they're probably my favorite thing about the show. How quickly that mindset changed after the first season. Going into the second season still holds true. Although if Rex appears, like I said, I'm okay with it. Okay, guys, I'll see ya.